Hello and welcome back to part 6 of your ACCA SBL June 2024 review and analysis of the pre-scene information with my exclusive SBL notes. My name is James. Where have you been? I mean, you've been missing out on the 5 other goldmine videos, so make sure you check those out on the channel. You can also download my exclusive notes. Just click the link in the description below, along with accessing the free pre-scene pack from Astranti, who I'm affiliated with. You can also check out their mock papers, which I'd recommend. They are definitely going to help me to pass this examination. And for transparency, as always on the channel, if you were to purchase one, that goes to supporting the channel. And thank you, as always. This is why we do it, because these are going to be the differences in getting you that pass. So let's get stuck into it straight away, because this is the last, sadly, video of the series, and the last one on part 5. We got down to the financial information on here, where we've just got a bit more time just to have a look at it in a bit more detail now as to the reasons why from that summary and the key points that you should be having in your mind going into the exam. So in terms of the revenue, and it's being decreasing year on year, that was simply a lack of moving with the times, the changing customer demands, and the demographic of 18 to 34-year-olds having more and more pets, and the pets living for longer and longer. The other key thing, even when I started to read these graphs, I went, you've got to read them bottom up to top. I know it's just easy saying it, but under the exam pressure, and just there'll be some students who misread it, get the wrong figures, just a heads up on there. And then coming on to the satisfaction score, we've got 5% of staff across the industry actually have problems with their sort of mental health issues with the industry, and that's linked into it being problematic for retention. Some of PVS's clients only have 1 to 2 veterinarians within their actual practice. So if they're not very satisfied and there are only 1 or 2 of them, a key thing for you to note down is, well, that actual vet practice wouldn't be able to function if that vet just decided, I don't want to do this anymore. Client satisfaction has also dropped, which you can see on the right-hand side, is also one of those things where they've got it in their strategic objectives to say, be leaders in vet care and client service. Well, the client service and satisfaction has actually been going down year on year. So make sure in your exam you're actually referring to the variety of different areas in the pre-scene materials and applying it in your answer on that. Next, we have the staff turnover, up to 19%. Very bad, does not align with the vision, again, or the strategic objectives. You want to make it a nice place, as you can see, retain our staff so that we deliver the best client service. Well, that is completely different to the 19% who don't want to work there and have therefore moved on. And the average being 13% in the whole of Ireland with their competitors. New client-wise, it doesn't look good for the amount going down on there. But the only thing just to sort of caveat that is we don't know from that 7,000 if they were really high-end sort of clients that came in, maybe specialised work. Again, it's just sort of clutching at straws to try and, spin a yarn so it's going to be a positive thing here. But again, the business development director is accountable for that figure going up in the future. And then also we've got to be talking about the type of profitable clients themselves. Could come up in the unseen information, but either way, it doesn't look good. The only final thing I've got in my notes on here is we've got 2,490 staff noting down on here. And you think 2,490 staff for 7,000 new clients? Well, what about the retained clients? We haven't been given a total number of clients. That would be the other final thing to get down in your notes from those diagrams. We then come on to some of the theories, which I've been touching on as we've been going through all of the different videos. Pestle, Porter's, SWOT analysis, these are the classic theories that you've got to apply back to the scenario. Again, I've given you some overviews there: political, economical, social, technological, environmental, and legal factors. Same for Porter's, same for SWOT, does what it says on the tin: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Again, I don't have a crystal ball, but as you go through the notes here, there are hints, there are inklings that Either of those three could come up in your exam, but they're not just going to say, oh, apply porters, 5 forces. You're going to have to pick up in the requirement that it's suppliers are focused on and buyers on that, or threats. And then that's where you've got to apply it. But there were also the value chain and diamond analysis theories from Porter that you should not be overlooking as well. So let's now get on to the final aspects, which are on the website of PVS, and there's so much gold on here that you could be applying in your exam, so make sure you're taking notes down to what I'm going to go through. First of all, splitting out the mission and the vision. Remembering to actually apply directly these in the exam, and does the requirement set a sort of disagree or agree with the statements that they are making? So in here with the mission, they say to ensure our patients have long and happy lives. We're not sort of given too much information as to outcomes on there, but in terms of satisfaction, it's only going down in terms of the clients. We'll have to see how the animals fare. But more interestingly for the vision, to be the vet organisation of choice. Now, does it sound to you that they are the organisation of choice, with staff and client satisfaction going down, staff turnover going up, not recruiting many new clients, revenue dropping? So again, that vision is really not showcased, should we say, by the board of directors and in how the business is being operated. So again, definitely going and disagreeing with that vision. Then you get onto the strategic objectives from there. Give our clients what they want. Well, we're only opening Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 5:30. So we're not actually giving them what they want. And I've also put in my notes on here about the therapy and the acupuncture. They're not listed as some of the key services up on page 2. We're very good at it, but in terms of the actual demand and linking it to what the clients want, I don't think we're actually delivering the main things that they're looking for. Then we have retain our staff so that we deliver the best client service. Well, increasing staff turnover up to 19%, staff satisfaction actually dropping, as we can see on the diagrams on the left-hand side. That strategic objective is not being met. Then we come on to be leaders in vet care and client service. Well, as you can see, and we've been through in the series of the videos, we're behind on market share, technology, quality of service, a long way behind the competitors, especially from their pure size and resources that they can bring to the table, that they're just really dominating PVS, and the board of directors need to do something about it. Then we have deliver profit via differentiation. This is one of those statements from the strategic objectives where we're not told about the levels of profit. We're not told about the profit margins as well. So again, this is, I put on here, but is what is the change in demand for the younger customers and what they want? Are we delivering it? As it stands, we don't know. We might have a profitable service, even if the staff don't like working there and our clients are dropping down. So lots of factors to consider and variables that could come up in the unseen information on your exam day. Then we come on to the values. This is really key to separate out your notes, get some flashcards for these, they'll definitely help. Teamwork and collaboration. We help and support each other on there. And you think to yourself, well, if you help and support each other, and these are the values, which we already have said the vision does not apply on there, well, why is staff turnover at 19%? And it links into honesty and integrity, transparent, open, stand up for what we believe is right. Again, red flag. That could link to a health and safety issue on there in terms of honesty and integrity. Could quote and refer to this for a value point in the actual examination. And indeed, it's just there going, one of these variables on their website is just not going to add up when it comes to the requirement set and things that are going to come up on the exam day that we don't know about yet. Quality in care, it says we provide a first-class innovative service by understanding and fulfilling the individual needs of our stakeholders. So I would say, based on the preceding information, this definitely isn't true. And then picking it out even more specifically, first class on there, I wouldn't say so as to the client satisfaction going down. An innovative service, they are really lacking in terms of actually applying technology to provide a better service for the client. So again, the values are just all over the place and it doesn't align to what we're being told in the pre-seen information. And then for anyone who's joining us today on the last recording, maybe you want to go and work for PVS on there. They currently have a satisfaction rate from their staff at 60 out of 100. We have no information on salaries or discounts from the statements that they've actually been making there, as you've got the discounts, and they say about flexible working hours. Well, it's pretty fixed to me, 8:30 to 5:30 on there. And if you're a veterinarian, you're going to have to do weekend and evening work, odd shift as well. So again, it's saying about the choice for clients and staff. Well, clients and staff both have had their actual satisfaction going down. Again, refer to those diagrams in your answer. And then there's a sort of statement at the end as to linking into the strategic objectives and them not actually being very clear on this. And I've even note this down. We have clear strategies in place. Do they? I mean, in terms of what? From the board of directors to ensure fair pay and fair treatment, to stamp out discrimination and to encourage diversity. Well, we're not told anything about the levels of pay. In terms of fair treatment, the staff actual satisfaction rate is going down and the staff turnover is going up, so it's very bad on there. And discrimination, diversity, we've not been given many details on those. So again, there are a lot of different variables on there you could be referring to in your answer that they could refer to maybe an ethics style question. The last but not least bit at the bottom, they put, we are proud to hold Standards for Pets Programme accreditation. And that is the SPP which most of Ireland's vet associations and organisations actually hold. So everyone has it, it's a level playing field. The key bit for your notes is there is no indication on their website, and what we've been given is that they are part of the top 5% that hold the higher level. So again, that's an opportunity on there, or maybe it could come up on the unseen information on the exam day. Definitely something I would be having in the back of my mind, just to say, if we could improve standards, if we could improve quality, that actual program and accreditation could be one way of going about it on there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of my notes analysis. I hope you've enjoyed it, and thank you for going through them all in depth. Make sure you download the actual PDF. It's definitely going to help you out, so click the link into the description. Feel free to share, like the video. As always, I really appreciate all of your support for the channel. If you do want to do a mock paper, check out Astranti. All those details are below. That's definitely something I've been using in my preparation. And I hope the notes help. I hope the videos have helped. We've got a few more on the channel, so check those out. And the final thing is, best of luck with your exam. And I'll see you on the other side. Drop me a message how you get on. Thank you very much.